We've been adding scripts into the server script service, but we can also put scripts directly in the workspace. To understand why we may want to put a script in the workspace, we need to go over the hierarchy a bit more and understand the parent and child relationship in Roblox. In another lesson, we talked about how the part was inside of workspace. Another way of saying this is that the part is a child of workspace, and that workspace is the parent of the part. Objects can have many children, like workspace has all these children, but objects ever only have one parent. Let's see if you understand what I'm talking about. What is the parent of base plate? It's workspace because the workspace contains it inside of it. What is the parent of workspace? You can't see it, but I told you that game is the all-encompassing thing that holds all these services. So the parent of workspace is game, or as it says here, place one. Now, let's see if you can name one child of workspace. Yeah, I already told you part was a child and base plate and spawn location, but if you said terrain and camera, you're also right. Any of these children could work. So in server script service, I still have my script from last time. It looks for the part inside of workspace and changes the color to be this color, which is all gray. And let me show you that. You see how it changes the part to be all gray? Now I'm going to clone this part twice. Now what do you think is going to happen? We have the script. It looks in workspace for an object named part, and it changes the color of that part to all gray. So what do you think is going to happen now? It's going to look inside workspace and it's going to look for a part, but we have three parts. What do you think is going to happen? You might have expected it to change the color of all three parts, but that's not what we told it to do. It only changed the color of one part because if you look in the script, we only told it, hey, look inside workspace for an object named part and change the color of that one object. It just looks inside workspace, I found a part, I'm just going to change the color of that and forget about anything else. If we want to change the color of every part, we're going to have to change how we do things around here just a little bit. Let me delete the other two parts. If you have any other parts, just delete them. And the part we do have, we're going to rename to color part, like that. And also, we're going to delete the script. If you have any scripts inside of server script service or anywhere else, just make sure to delete it. And inside the part, we're actually going to insert a script. Just like you would insert it in server script service with the little plus sign, we're going to hover over the part and insert a script in there. Change the name of the script to color changer like this and open up the script, delete that. Now we're going to assign a variable named color part to be equal to this color part right here. Let's see if you remember how to do that. And if you don't remember, I'll link the video in the top right to the video where we went over that, but try to do it on your own. The way we do that is local color part equals workspace dot color part. Now whenever we write color part, the script will know that we're talking about the color part inside of workspace because we told it to look in workspace and look for color part. Now whenever we write color part, it knows that that's what it is. We don't have to keep writing workspace dot color part whenever we want to refer to this part. We can just write color part. Basically just the shortcut we just made. Now I want you to change the color of this part to have 50 red, 240 green, and 255 blue. Try it on your own first. Again, if you don't remember, I'll link the video where we went over colors at the top right. But the way we do that is color part dot color equals color3 dot from RGB, and I said 50 in the red, 240 in the green, and 255 in the blue. As a good game developer, we should always be testing what we do to make sure it's working correctly. So let's go ahead and play test that to make sure it changes the color of the part. And yes, it does. It changes it to that sign color. As you can see, it's normally pink, but it changed to the sign color. So our script is currently working. Anything that has a child inside of it is considered a parent. The things inside the parent are known as children. Let's test your knowledge real quick. Is color part a parent? Yes, because it has the script inside of it. It is also a child because it has a parent. Objects can be both parents and children, just like people can. It's a child because it has a parent, and it's a parent because it has at least one child. The way that we made this script right now will work no matter where the script is. If we put the script in somewhere that scripts are able to run, like workspace, and play it, see the part changes color still. Even if we put it all the way in server script service and play it, the part is still cyan because it's looking for workspace.colorPart. No matter where the script is, it's going to look at workspace and then color part. So let's put the script back inside of the part. Right now, it's only going to change the color of workspace.colorPart. But if we want to change the color of any part, we have to make the script change the color of its parent. Instead of telling the script to look for workspace.colorPart, we can tell it to look for script.Parent. So as before it was going to a workspace and looking for the part, now it's looking at itself. Whenever you write script, the script is going to be looking at itself, and then it's going to look at the parent of the script. What is the parent of the script? Right now it's color part. So to summarize, the variable is attached to script.parent, aka color part, and now it's changing the color of whatever the parent is. So let's go ahead and test this out to see what happens. And bam, it's the same exact thing that just happened. Cool thing about this script is that we could put it inside of anything that we can change the color of and it'll still work without us having to do anything. Like what if we put it inside of base plate? Base plate has the color property too. So let's go ahead and play that. And you see the base plate changed color. Pretty cool, huh? So the script is now looking, starting from itself and then looking at its parent and changing the color of that. that. Even the spawn location has a color property. Wherever we put the script, it'll change that color. See how the spawn location property changed? The only problem with this is if we put the script with a parent that doesn't have a color property, we'll get an error. As you can see, workspace does not have a color you can change. So if we play it, we'll get an error. And errors are okay. They just mean you have to fix something. Everybody gets errors. It's okay. I forgive you. So make sure you keep this script inside of a part or something with the color property. Now we know it works with this one part. From there, you can duplicate the part. You can do this by right-clicking on the part and then hitting the duplicate button or just hitting Control D. And now you can see in Explorer, we have two of these parts with the same exact properties. See? And it copies all the children too. So this color part has this script inside of it, and this color part has the same version of that script inside of it. But you can't see each part, so just move one out of the way. So I duplicated it again. What do you think is going to happen now? So let's look at this part. This part has a script inside of it saying, hey, change the color of my parent to this. Okay, so this part's going to change color. And this part has the same script inside of it. It's telling, hey, change the color of my parent. And same with this part. It has a script saying, hey, change the color of my parent. So when we play it, bam, it changes all three colors. And also you can just Control D on a script and then you can put it inside the base plate, Control D and put it inside the spawn location. And yeah, you can clone scripts and put them anywhere you'd like that it works. So in summary, now you can see the difference between locating an object starting at the game or workspace and starting to locate an object using the script. And depending on what you want to do, you can decide on which to use. You should locate objects starting at game or workspace because if you want to move the script around, it changes everything. And honestly, using multiple scripts inside of objects is advised against for several reasons. But for us being beginners and trying to learn the hierarchy, it'll be fine. I'm sure Roblox knows what they're doing with this lesson, telling you to do this. I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm a company man. I won't speak ill against Roblox as long as they keep my steady income of Robux flowing, you know what I mean? But flowing my way. I know y'all are waiting for my downfall. It's okay. I'll show it to you guys. Me falling. There you go. You're welcome.